Hey, good morning, friends. How are you? How are you this amazing Monday morning? Welcome to Monday Morning Question. And as I was preparing for this, I was noticing I'm at number 40. How amazing is that? For 40 weeks in a row, I've been going live and asking you a question as to, something that might be thought provoking, something that might guide you in your week as you go along. So this week I was inspired, as you often am, by someone else. And they were talking about, how we go through different stages of growth in our business and how the questions that we ask ourselves are often very different. So here's what I mean. If you have been around my circles for any length of time, you know that I've often talked about the grow meter, the business grow meter, which looks like a thermometer. And it is talks about the four different stages of business growth. And the first stage is what I call the glorified employee. This is where it's really just all about survival, and we're in that constant learning mode. The second stage is what I call manager. And we've figured out by this point that in order to grow our businesses, we have to bring on board some sort of team members. And so we actually become a manager of team, whether they happen to be, part-time consultants, whatever it happens to be. So we're at the manager level, and it's trying to learn these new skills about delegating and different things like that. The third stage of business growth is what I call the CEO level. And at the CEO level, this is where we really step into and focus on spending our time only in our zone of genius. And we allow our team to be that rock star team and to actually, for them, each one of them, to step into their zones of genius. And so at the CEO level, this is all about scaling. And then the fourth level is what I call legacy. And this is where money has no longer become really that important. It's more about building maybe a movement. It's about leaving a legacy. So at each stage of business growth, and we all start at zero, we all start down at the bottom. I have found that we ask ourselves different questions. And so my question to you is this morning, what kinds of different questions are you now asking yourself? Compared to when you started your business, what kinds of questions were you asking? What kind of conversations were you having then? So I remember having conversations about, I have to learn about this new skill, more about the back office of my business. It seemed to be all about learning. And so how could I make more money? Then, things grew and my business grew. And then I was having conversations with, other people in the same area, other people at the same stage of business growth. And this was more about, oh my God, I know I have to delegate. I know I have to stop being the bottleneck. And then when you get to the CEO level, what I have found is that, and please, I'd love for you to comment below. It's more about self-leadership. And here's what I mean. It's more about when we get to that CEO level, how can we become the leader that we need to be in order to lead our business to the next level? So I'd love to hear, I've shared with you what different conversations I've had. And I'd love to hear from you, hashtag live, hashtag replay, of course. What different kinds of conversations have you had, maybe with yourself, maybe with people at the same level, maybe with people at different levels of business? But what do those conversations focus around? So thanks so much for listening this morning, Monday Morning Question. As I said, it is number 40. If you would like to listen or watch some of the others, simply go to my YouTube channel and there is a link I forget where, up below somewhere. Or if you'd like to listen to my podcast called the Grow Equation Business Podcast, head over to my website. There is a tab called Podcast. And can't wait to talk to you again on another Monday morning. Take care. Have a fabulous, fabulous week. And remember, you can do this. Bye for now.